Welcome back. Let's talk business now. The Council of Governors has taken issue with the government over the 2023-2024 budget for what it terms as undervaluation of revenues. The council says that the recently released budget policy statement raised the county's share of revenue by only 10 billion shillings instead of a minimum of 55 billion shillings. Noah Kipkimboy with the details.
Budget policy statement for the financial year 2023-2024 has projected a county government allocation of 380 billion shillings, up from 370 billion in the current financial year. The Council of Governors Finance, Planning and Economic Affairs Committee says this is a gross undervaluation.
The allocation is based on financing constraints as opposed to the budget, which negates the desirability of a stable and predictable allocation of revenues as stipulated in Article 203 of the Constitution.
The governors noted that based on revenue growth projections, whereas revenue is set to grow by 17% in 2023-2024 financial year, the allocations to counties have been increased by only 2.7%.
So what we are asking for as counties is let the National Treasury just base the minimum of 15% of the projected growth, which is amounting around 55 billion, and that now will give counties a minimum of 425 billion Kenya shillings.
The council says the equalization fund should have been allocated 8.7 billion shillings in place of the 7.5 billion shillings currently indicated on the budget policy paper. The council further claims that the projections did not meet the constitutional requirement of using most recent audited account.
When you look at the financials for 17-18, the total revenues is 1.4 trillion, but the correct basis is the 1.7 trillion Kenya shillings as per the recently audited financial statements and approved by Parliament, which is the 19-20 financial year. And of course, the import of this is that the amount that goes to the equalization fund is also understated because it's supposed to be 0.5% of the revenues. So we are talking about a decrease of almost 1.2 billion.
Duplication of roles between both levels of government also remains a challenge, with counties blaming the national government of allocating revenue to ministries, departments and agencies for programs that fall under devolution, leading to lower allocations to counties. Noah Kipkimboy, KTN News.
It is to everyone who's tuned in at home, and of course right here on the TV we're here to give you what's piping hot and whatever you need to hear. So come closer.